Hi crafters, it's Hannah here from HanCrafted Creations. Welcome to my craft room today. So today we will be using the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set for today's class. So I've got a couple of cards and a couple of boxes for you today, so lots of fun for that. Before we get started, I don't actually think there's any new stuff happening at the moment, so we can pretty much just get started straight away. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in, just type them away, and I have my lovely mum over here who will shout them out to me as we go along. So if you are here, say hi in the comments so I know that you're here as well, because there's always a few watching but not everybody says hello. So if you're here, just say hi just so I know that you're here. So oops, I just knocked my mic. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, say hi in the comments and we will get started. So I'm just going to flip the camera around straight away today, straight into it. So we'll be using the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set and the coordinating Detailed Dragonfly Thinlet dies with it as well. So we'll be doing a little bit of stamping and some die cutting today. So I've got my big shot at the ready as well. So for our first card, let me just put that up there. So first card, the cards are pretty simple today because we've got a little bit of die cutting and stuff and the boxes and all that stuff to do. So I've kept the cards pretty simple. So we're starting off with a crushed curry card base, and I'm just going to fold in half, and then on there we're going to have a layer of the Share What You Love designer series paper. I absolutely love this paper, and I've just today finished filming a tutorial for a mini album with this paper and I love it. So stay tuned, that will be coming soon. So I'm just gonna that's empty. I'm just gonna stick this on and pop that to the side while we do our stamping. So how is everybody doing? We are at the beginning of a heat wave here. Apparently it's going to be super hot this week, so I'm kind of looking forward to that because I love hot weather when you can just chillax in it. So that's there, and we're going to use the bumblebees. And I haven't actually used, I don't think I've actually used the bumblebee die, which is a bit bad. So I'm going to use it today and see how it turns out. So I'm going to stamp the body of the bee, and then there's also this one that adds some colour. So I'm going to do, pardon? So yeah, 3 little bumblebees. I don't think I need to re-ink my memento. And there. Oops. Throwing stuff about. And then crushed curry ink to add some colour. So because this is photopolymer, you can just look straight through and get it all lined up. And it's pretty easy to get it lined up properly, but you know me, I'm not that fussed. So there. Okie dokie. Whoops, oh my goodness, got dropsy today. Okay, just clean those off, and then we can cut those out. I'm going to bring in the big shot. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. So some die cutting again for you this week. Actually, I better use the magnetic platform so I can get my die in the right place. Whoops. It's a bit loud outside today. So this little die will cut out the bees when it decides to stay where I put it. There we go. Whoops, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oh dear. Okay. So one little bee, and whoops, we'll just pop him out. Oh, that's quite cute. So you still get some of the colour of the bee as well. Cute. So second little bee. Run that through. And pop him out. There we go. And one more, just pop all these little bits out. 1 second. Okay. And then our last little bee. Oops. There we go. Okay. Move this out of the way. We're done with that for the minute. We'll be doing some more die cutting after. So just get him out. Okay. So we've got our 3 little bees. And they're going to go on the front of our card. And first I'm just going to do some stamping. Stamp the sentiment. So from this stamp set I'm going to use, what does that say? You sure know how to make someone happy. Yeah, we'll go with that one. And I'm going to do that in black. Hi everybody who's popping on, it's lovely to see you all. Say hi if you're here. Oh, and where are you in the world as well? I think I need to re-ink this. And oh no, that side. There we go. Okay. So this is going to go on a piece of crushed curry. Like so. And this is going to go onto here. Going to have a bee on this end, so I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. Okay. Then we'll pop the sentiment up with dimensionals. About half down the road. Oh, Northampton, that's not far.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah. My auntie's on here as well. She says, you know, I'm just down the road. Yes, auntie, I do know. Oh dear. Okay. And some little dimensionals for on here. I'm going to pop all three of these up. So the mini dimensionals are actually just the right size to fit. There. Oops. So take the backing off. Gonna have a bee there. And then the other two flying up in the garden. There. Oh, I love that one. So, oh, that's so cute. I love it. Even if I do say so myself. Okay, so that is card number 1. Pretty quick and simple, just using the designer series paper as the background and then adding a little bit of die cutting. So, I mean, if you didn't have the dies, the beads aren't that hard to cut out by hand as well, so not too difficult. Right, next project. We'll just move all these bits out of the way. Okay, so pop that to the side. So the next one, we're going to start off with a piece of A4, and I need the black, but I think my memento is running out, so I'm going to grab my stays on instead, and I need this bee back. Okay, so we're going to cut out using the window box die. So you need 2 of these for each box. Why does that look bent? That's bent. That is definitely bent. How on earth have I managed to do that? That's interesting. Well, we'll see if it cuts properly. That's definitely bent. It's not just my eyes, is it? Look, that's straight, and then that goes down. Oh dear. Right, so we're going to stamp all over this piece of crushed curry with the bee, just the outline part. Not that, oh, who else loves the smell of stays on? Oh, it's just lovely. So, oh, and that needs re-inking as well. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Today is just one of those days. Okay. So, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to flip this over and pretend that didn't just happen. And start again with another ink. Oh my goodness. Oh well, these things do happen. It's just cardstock, and now I've got bitsy stuck all on my stamp. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm going to stamp all over with the bumblebee. I've just ripped my card, Mum. I've just ripped my cardstock. Look. Oh dear. Yeah. Only I would manage to rip my card just stamping on it. Oh dear. Never mind, eh? That's why cards got 2 sides. Oh, the chat you can't see. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm just stamping away and chatting to Mum at the same time. Whoops! Oh my word. What is wrong with me today? Oh man. I think I need to, like, I don't know, start this day over. So I'm not fussed that some of the bees are a little bit lighter. Actually, it kind of makes it look a bit more interesting. So I have covered the whole of this, and I'm not going to need the whole of it, but thought while we're here we may as well do it all, and then I can use the bits for something else. There we go, that'll do. Okay. So that is cut, that is stamped. Now we're going to cut. So the window box die, to fit through the big shot we need to cut this in half. So let's do that first. I'm just going to do that so I know where to cut. And then there we go. Run that through the big shot. Let me just heave it on up. Oh. There we go. Whoops, that's my chair. Oh, it's on your chair. Okay, so I don't need the magnetic platform this time. Just the ordinary one will do. So, whoa, thin die adapter. Oh my word, it is just one of those days today. So I'm going to cut them both at the same time. And I put my big shot the wrong way around. There. Now we'll see if this will go together properly, because somehow the die is squiff. So we shall see. How that's managed to happen, I do not know. Okay. Yep, it's definitely not right. It's cut squiff as well, so it might not go together properly. We'll see. See if I can finagle it properly. So when you cut the window box die, it gives you the score lines. So you just need to go around and fold on those score lines. If you've not seen this die before, so it gives you the little tabs for when you're sticking it together, and they're very lightly scored, so you do have to give it a bit of a good burnish. And then it's good to go. So you do this for both pieces. And that's one. So one of them we are going to have to cut off some tabs, but I'll show you in just a second. Let me fold this one up first. So all those little score lines, just fold them up. Michigan. And whoops, and this one, and then this top one. Okie dokie. So to put these together, you have one, where are we? Yeah, one that way, one that way. So one of these becomes the bottom and the other one becomes the top. So what you need to cut off is on one of them 2 of the side tabs, because you don't actually need them. So I just slice these 2 off. Just on the one piece there, because yeah, you'll see in a minute. So I'm getting out my craft sheet, because to put these together I just use my fast fuse because it's quicker to add tape, but then obviously you gets a little bit messy. So you need to add, if you've got like really thin tape, that would be perfect, but I don't have any, so I'll just use my craft mat. So 2 on the one which will have this as the bottom, put tape on all of the tabs. So all the little tabs all the way around. Okay, and then on the second one you just need to put tape on the tabs on this bit, so leave the top completely without any tape, otherwise you'll close up the whole box. Okay, right, move that out the way. So all you're going to do is start to close up the box. So where should we start? So if we add these 2 together first, that'll probably be the easiest. So this one on top of that one. So we've just connected the 2 pieces there, and then just start closing up the tabs to the bottom piece. So the one that's got tape on, this one is the top one, and we'll leave that as is. So you're just wrapping the, oops, I put tape on the wrong bit there, never mind. You're just wrapping around basically. So bring it all up. And didn't need tape on those bits, so we will snip them off actually, because we don't need them anyway. I'm just going to snip these off. And that one. There. So our little bee box is done. Okie dokie. So on top of the box I want some decoration. So where's my piece of card? Ah, there it is. Okay. So oh wow, that's gone really dark. Bear with. There we go. Yeah. So I want the decoration on the top of the box to be the same shape as the box. So in the die set there's this piece that actually you cut out, but for this I'm actually just going to draw around it and use it as a template because I want the shape but not all the holes in that. So you can cut that out. I'm going just in from my pencil line. And then we can stamp on this. Oops. There we go. Okie dokie. So this will be the right shape for on top of the box. So I am going to grab one of these bees. Let's have this one, and I'll show you how quick you can fussy cut them out. So if you don't have the die, it's all good. So it's only a little shape and it's pretty straightforward. And I'm chopping off his antenna because I can't bother to cut around those things. So he'll be an antenna-less bee, but that's okay. And there we go. Done. So you don't take a second. Okay. So, ooh, just a little bit of stamping. I want the crushed curry again. And kind of want it at the bottom. Like that. Yeah. So we've just got a few little speckles. And then our sentiment. What does this one say? Yeah, that one. The biggest sentiment in the stamp set, as in the biggest that way, is what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to go with basic black. So, stamp this guy. So I'm using my grid paper to make sure it's straight. And we'll go about there. Cute. Okay. Okie dokie. So I want some twine, and we're going to wrap the twine around. So let me just cut off a little length, and I want it about, so I've got about 10 inches or so hanging off the edge just there. And then I don't know why I pulled off so much, that's too long. We'll wrap it around just once and use some tape just to hold that in place just for a second. So we go about there. And we can actually tie that now as well. In a little bow. And then, oh, why am I trying to do a bow? Don't know why I can't tie bows very well in twine. I need another pair of hands. That'll do. So you've got your little bow. There. Okay. So that is tied up and closed. Whoops. Yeah, I'll fuss with it after. So this is going to get popped up. 2, 4. And stuck on the top. So I thought this would be a cute little box if you was giving someone some honey. And I was going to try and find a little jar, you know, the tiny little jars of honey that you can get. I thought, oh, that'd be so cute, but I forgot, and so I didn't. So that's going to go on there, and so the ribbon is, the twine even is what's going to keep it closed. And we can pop this guy up. So maybe, I know, if someone's sick and you want to give them some honey and lemon, you can put the honey in a cute little box. Ta-da! With bees all over it, because there's honey. And that looks like a honeycomb. See, there's method in my madness. So, that is our second project done. So a little honey box is what I was thinking. There. Okay, so I pop that one to the side, so we can move on to card number 4. Let me just clean up some of this rubbish a little bit and we can get started. So let me just get a fresh bit of paper. There we go. Okie dokie. So card number 4, no, 3 even. We've got a Coastal Cabana card base. Oh, my throat's getting sore. Let me just get a drink. There we go. Coastal Cabana card base. Love this colour. And we finally have all the new inks as well. So we've got all the new colours. Ooh, so cute. So what am I doing? That's right. So on here I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, and then in the coordinating dies there's actually this one that doesn't have a stamp that goes with it. It's just the dragonflies. So I thought that would look quite nice in the middle of our card, and then just underneath that we'll just have some of the splotches in Coastal Cabana. So the dragonflies are kind of sitting on something. So I'm thinking I kind of go like that, and then maybe keep stamping, see how that looks. Oh, that's not too bad. You know what, I actually quite like that. Very, very quick and simple. And then a sentiment. Which one haven't we used yet today? To a wonderful friend. So these are all pretty quick cards today. Yeah, pretty simple. So I will have another card using this stamp set on Wednesday for the colour challenge, and then we'll have another one. Wait for that to go by. Another one on Friday over on my Facebook page. So a full week of Dragonfly Dreams. I'm just gonna stick that on. Like so. So kind of looks a little bit weird, but it'll look better once the dragonflies are on. So let me just bring in the big shot. And that, I think, is all the die cutting for today. Beak will be called But oh dear. Okay. Burt's Bees, it's a brand. I think they make makeup. I think it's makeup or something, or maybe just honey. No, I think it's some. I'm sure I've seen lip gloss from Burt's Bees. I could be making it up, but I'm pretty sure it's some sort of cosmetic stuff that they make. Lip balm, there you go. See, I knew it was something like that. I think I've seen it in I've actually seen it on YouTube when people have been doing, so I watch a lot of makeup tutorials, and someone was talking about Burt's Bees. So yeah, that's my other slight obsession along with crafting, is makeup stuff. I love doing my makeup, playing with makeup, because it's all just fun. Ah, there you go. I think it's kind of natural, so yeah. Okie dokie. So we've cut out our dragonflies, and you could possibly use that on something, I don't know. So, oh, that's cute. I'm just going to stick this down, I think, with the fine tip glue pen. There it is. It is an awesome die, isn't it? Oh, I've smudged my words. What's wrong with me today? I think I need to give back my crafting status, because I just can't seem to do it right today. Oh well, this card will be just for me. To a wonderful smudgy friend. And now this isn't going to come out, is it? Oh my life. What on earth? Come on. Nope, it's not having it. Okay. I'm just gonna use some wet glue. Hopefully not get too messy. So I'm just putting a splodge in the middle of the body. I'm not going to try and get it all on the wings neatly, because that is not going to happen. Especially today. You know, I don't, that's the only bottle of the fine tip glue pen that I've bought since it came out, so that was a couple of catalogues ago. It lasts a really long time because you only need such a little bit, but I don't tend to go to it first sort of thing. I think I kind of forget about it. I'm just going to press that down with my block, so hopefully I won't get glue smudges as well as ink smudges all over this card. There. Okay, so finish this off with a little bit of bling. Rhinestones. Tell you, I'm just having one of those crafty days where things just don't go right. But hey, at least it's just me in my craft room and I've not got goodness knows how many people watching. Oh well. I'm sure that's why people keep coming back, because, you know, I mess up. I think just 3. You probably can't really see it much on the video, but all my words are smudged, but hey, it's fine. I'll give it to a friend who knows what I'm like. Oh dear. Okie dokie. So that is our 3rd project for today. One more to go, and this is the one I'm really excited about, so that's why I've saved it till last. So this one is, yeah, exactly, I'm just talking to myself. I do that all the time anyway, so when I really am by myself, I'm like, oh, let's do this and let's try that, and oh, that would be a good idea. Oh dear, how I've not been committed yet, I don't know. Thanks, Mom. Right, so anyway, we will move on to the last project. So this one is from the catalogue. So you know how I love to case ideas from the catalogue. So case is copy and share everything, which is kind of the Stampin' Up way. So for this one, they've used the gable boxes. They're called gable boxes, I think, aren't they? And they've actually turned it inside out. So just seeing how we're going to do this. So I'm going to gently, there we go, open the seam, then just flip it all around and re-burnish the lines, but go in the other direction. So then you can stamp on it, and yeah, that's that. So don't know why I thought that would be more difficult to prise apart. Who knows why. So okay, burnish, and that will do, I think. So it looks like they have stamped along the bottom and along the top of the box, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use a crushed curry. I'm not quite sure if that's what they've used in the catalogue, but it kind of looks a little bit like it, so we will go so we Audrey, stop it. Oh, so that's what we'll use. So I'm just going along the bottom where you're going to see it, so not on the very bottom bits, because that's going to be underneath. That'd be a bit pointless. So I'm just going along all the way along. Whoops, that didn't stamp properly. Let's go over that bit. There we go. So just stamp off and you'll get a little bit of two-toniness. And then I'm going to flip it around and stamp on the top part, the handle part. So more or less it looks like it's just on where the handle is. So not so much this bit, which is the sides of the top. So about there-ish, I think. About there. And just work your way across. And then stamp off all the way. Okay, so that's that bit. Now this is a bit of a shiny surface, so I'm going to leave it to the side just to make sure it's dry, and I might give it a quick blast with my heat gun in a minute. So I'm going to just put that over there while we do the other bits. So I am going to do some stamping with the dragonfly, and then also some heat embossing. So the dragonfly, there we go. I'm going to, I might as well punch it out and then stamp, so I'm not wasting any ink. So I'm just using this little label. So I'm kind of going to go about across the middle. So about there. Cool. So there's our little dragonfly. And I'm just guessing. Yeah. I mean, the only time you know exactly what colour it is the ones where it says you can make this and it gives you the list. Other than that, it's just, I'm just guessing, seeing what it kind of looks like. It kind of looks, it's a yellow, so I'm just hedging my bets that it might be the right yellow, but I'm not 100% sure. So then what have we got on here? Okay, so we've got some stamping that's in silver, and it says, what does it say? Enjoy your special day. Where's that? Oh, there it is. And so we've got enjoy your special day. Can pop that away. And what else do I need? I'm going to die cut a dragonfly in a second. And can move that. Bring in the Versamark. So I think that they have stamped it and sort of watercoloured the background, but I ain't doing that right now. So I'm just going to use the splodges again and stamp off a couple of times just so it's very faded, like so. So we've just got a little hint of colour. It's kind of washed out because I can't be bothered to watercolour right now. So let's bring in my scrap from earlier so we can do some embossing. So I've got silver embossing powder, embossing buddy, and Versamark. So you'll stamp this about there and throw on a silver. And yes, oh no, it's fine. I thought it had stuck to all the splodges as well because I hadn't quite waited for it to dry, but it's fine. We're good. So can pop that away, tip that back, and heat set that. Haven't done any embossing for a minute, so with it. Oh, Steph, don't cry. Oh, bless you. It literally happens to me all the time. Yeah, if it's stressing you out, just walk away, leave it for a minute, and then maybe later or even tomorrow go back to it. Don't let it stress you. There you go. Whoops. I mean, you've seen I've messed up pretty much every project I've done today so far, but you know what? It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, have a cuppa. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So our lovely sentiment. Okay. And last thing I need is to die cut a dragonfly. So I'm going to go with the smaller of the two. There is two. There's a big one and a small one. And I'm thinking for the size of the box, the small one will do. So last bit of die cutting for today. And oops, okay, we'll just cut our little dragonfly with some Coastal Cabana. Is it Coastal Cabana or Coastal Cabana? Banana, because it's spelled Bana, B-A-N-A, like how you, oh no, how you say banana, Bana, Coastal Cabana. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Coastal Cabana, that's how I'm saying it. Oops. Whoa. Oh, I'm dropping everything now. Okay. Right. Pokey tool. Come on, no, it doesn't want to come out. Seriously. I know, I think it's because I'm hot and bothered. And I'm not quite with it. Yeah, our brain's all a bit frazzled. We're not used to the heat, that's what it is. We live in England, so our bodies are like, I don't know what's going on. There's this warm thing in the sky. Okay, so we've got all our bits ready. And let's have a look to see if this is dry. Nope, it is a little bit wet, so I'm just going to quickly heat set it. So just talk amongst yourselves for a second. After Copacabana. Let's see. Yeah, that's done it. So it's a shiny surface, so you want to just heat set it just a touch, and it should, well, it's still a bit smudgy, but it's fine. So now we just need to, see, now do I put the seam on the outside or the inside? Because if I do it on the inside, you'll see where it was. No, we'll put it on the inside, on the outside even, just like that. Yeah. So see, talking to myself, figuring it out. I'm going to use fast fuse because that's very strong. You could use hot glue or something like that. So just bringing that back together and give it a burnish. Ta-da! So to put these together, you close the U-shaped one up, then the sides, then this flap in, so it just tucks in. And then to close it, you just bring the handles together, and then this tucks over. That tucks over and slots in. So bring them together, pinch them together, and that will just tuck over the top. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to wrap some berry burst around as well, extra bit of closure. And tie a little bow. Okay. Like so. Come on. There we go. And just snip and snip. There we go. So I don't know what ribbon they used in the catalogue, but I don't have it, so we're going with the, sorry I didn't tell you what it was, the Berry Burst metallic edge ribbon. Looks like one of the ruchy ones in the catalogue, but I don't have those, so just grabbing my hole punch. So I've folded the dragonfly in half, so just get his wings together and then give it a squeeze. There we go. So I'm not going to try and fold the little tail in half, we'll just leave that as is. But his body we can fold. So he's kind of fluttering in the wind. And he's about, oh no, it's that way. Sort of like that. Or we could do it that side. Oh dear, so I'm going to stick that on with a glue dot. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Let's just pop a glue dot on his body. You know what I think it is? There's more than one dragonfly. Let me just add another one. I think that's why it's looking weird. Let's just quickly add, we'll stamp off and add another one. There. That's better, I think. So add your dragonfly. Then our sentiment I'm going to pop up. And one there. And that will go across him like that, and then pop a hole in the top of your tag. So I'm going to go about there, and then a little bit of twine just to attach it to the box. Oh, before I do that, let me put some bling on it. Bit easier to do before we attach it. I'm going to use the little ones. And one more there. Okay. Now just thread your twine through like so, and tie it on. And that is that. Let's just do it a double knot thing. Oh, it's too long. Oh dear. There we go. Okie dokie. And we're done. So there you go, a cute little gable box that we cased from the catalogue. Okie dokie, so let's bring all the projects in. So we've got the first card that we did, that one. Then our little Burt's Bees box there. Then a little card to a wonderful friend with smudged ink in the Coastal Cabana banana song colour, and then this one here. So if I pop them like that, you can see all of them. Let's see if we can get a little bit of brightness in. No, that's still as bad. Okay. So yeah, there we are. And where are we? So that's it. Oh, I've knocked my camera. Or have I moved? There we go. That's it for today, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed today's class using the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set and the coordinating dies. There's a link in the description where you can get your own stamp set, so you can make these projects along with me as well. So any questions, any comments after the live has finished, then just leave them on the video, because I can't see once the live's ended, all of the comments disappear. So if you have any questions that I haven't answered when the video goes up after the live has ended, then you can post them there or on any of my other videos. So as I said, I'll be back on Wednesday for a colour challenge, and I will see you all then. Bye.